Okay, so we are recorded. So welcome to the first Kangen Ukon Zoom meeting for the KBB family, the KBB team of Nigeria. And my name is Simon, and today I'll be sharing with you specifically why, in about 15 minutes, why this Ukon product is selling like hotcakes around the world, especially in America, in Europe, and Japan. And why distributors of Enagic, again, around the world, is using the Ukon to be part of their team building strategy, and how a lot of distributors, inclusive of myself, have been using Ukon for the last few years to really double up the speed of ranking up in Enagic. So the reason why we are bringing Ukon up now is because the company is finally getting registered, and the product should be registered soon as well in Nigeria. Yeah, because before this, when the product is not registered, and if we have a lot of volume of this Ukon going into Nigeria, because it is a edible supplementation, it could pose as a blockage, yeah, for a lot of the orders coming in. So now, since the office is opening and if we have a green light to start promoting this product, I really want to talk about it, because there are numerous benefits on why this Ukon works. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go into the first part of the presentation, but before that, I would like to actually play a quick video. I hope I click volume as well. 1 second. Yep, share sound. So we're gonna watch a quick video. This is actually by the company itself, Kangen Ukon from Enagic. This is by Enagic USA. It is a video that I will be sending in the groups later. This is a quick introduction video of what is the Ukon, why is this turmeric so different from any other turmeric you can buy from the market, and why Enagic distributors around the world are using this product every single day. Okay, so sit back and enjoy a 1-minute video. So that is the introduction video, yeah, by our company. I really like that video because it's very short, and it really gives an overview of what the Ukon is. Okay, and I have actually posted the link on the chat box as well. So let me just share with you in depth why this Ukon is so powerful, and why doctors around the world, just like the Kangen water, there are many doctors around the world, the same doctors as well, they also promote the Ukon. Okay, so let me go into my Ukon product presentation. And I'd like to start off with Dr. Hiromi Shinya. I think in our Kangen demo, we do mention Dr. Shinya's name multiple times because, number one, he is the authority in the medicine field and in the medical field in Japan for many years already. Now, we all know he speaks about Kangen water very highly, uses it on himself and all his patients. However, on his book itself, can you see here, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, medical pioneer, inventor, developed the now standard technique of non-invasive colonoscopic surgery. 50 years, so this is his credentials, all right? And he is also the advisor for Maida Hospital and Hanzomon Gastrointestinal Clinic in Japan. And he was also the vice chairman of the Japanese Medical Association in America. So he is top. He's out there. Yeah, he's up there. And in the book Rejuvenation Enzyme, I think most of you know about the enzyme factor book. Now, this is the second book called the Rejuvenation Enzyme. In one of the bullet points, he actually says why turmeric may prevent Alzheimer's disease. Yeah, so we know when people get to the older age, they develop brain issues. They have Alzheimer, or some people have dementia, all these age-related issues. And Dr. Shinya actually says turmeric, yeah, it may prevent Alzheimer. And above that, can you see how drinking Kangen water supports your health and energy? Yeah, so he always talks about Kangen water. He talks about turmeric. And obviously, he also talks about many things, yeah? Why purple food improves your memory. So purple food is like your purple cabbage, purple onion, a lot of these things. So please get this book. You can even get it online or on PDF as well, okay? The Rejuvenation Enzyme. So today, the topic is turmeric. Now, take a look what Dr. Hirome Shinya also says. He says, turmeric plant, scientifically known as Curcuma longa, has been used as a traditional remedy for 4,000 years. Turmeric root contains polyphenols, which are known to reduce inflammation. So anything that reduces inflammation is a form of antioxidant. In fact, turmeric is a very powerful antioxidant, and is a natural remedy for many health conditions, including osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and eyes inflammation. Yeah. So one thing, why this turmeric is so powerful, you see, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about the Kangen water, we cannot claim that the Kangen water cures any diseases or illnesses, right? But because turmeric is a plant, turmeric is a root, yeah, it's a root plant, it is already been proven, scientifically proven, to be cures to many diseases, including cancer as well. Yeah. So we are actually very free to talk about the benefits of turmeric. And the brand of our turmeric is Kangen Ukon. So this is where the power really comes in. So we are not restricted by what this plant can do. And the Kangen Ukon, why is it one of the most powerful turmeric you will learn later on, yeah? So that is from Dr. Hirome Shinya. And then here we have from the AACI, yeah, as we know, American Anti-Cancer Institute, also talks about the Ukon turmeric. Can you see the second paragraph here, Ukon turmeric? All right, it is one of the most anti-cancer foods on the face of Earth. Over 10,000 studies of this food. Its constituents now reside and is searchable on Medline and so many things. So it says it is one of the most anti-cancer foods. It is the turmeric, yeah, because it's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, improves brain function. That's why just now Dr. Shinya talks about Alzheimer's, and also lowers the risk of neurodegenerative. So basically, the turmeric, very good for people with brain issues, yeah, neuro issues, Alzheimer's, elderly people, things like that. And he talks about here why 800 reasons, yeah, why turmeric threatens big pharma. Of course, one of those reasons is that many studies have found turmeric to be at least as effective as 14 drugs without any side effects. Turmeric is now one of the most studied food or herb ever. Okay, so this is the power of turmeric. So there are over 6,000 clinical studies behind our Kangen Ukon turmeric. So it includes what? People with diabetes. So it's anti-diabetic. Lipid lowering means it helps to burn fat, strengthen immunity, strong antioxidant, antifungal, anti-aging, enhance digestion, improve skin health. It's also a natural antidepressant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, improves mental health, detox your liver, and Alzheimer's disease. So these are all the studies behind turmeric. Now, actually, this turmeric, if you go to the Asian side of the world, in fact, specifically India, they talk about the 3A, yeah, which is Ayurveda, anti-inflammatory, and high antioxidant. So there are 3As. So the Indians, they call it Ayurveda, which is the knowledge of life and longevity, balance the mind, body, and spirit. And turmeric plant is used by the Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese for thousands of years to achieve balance of mind, body, and spirit. So it's a very powerful root, anti-inflammation and high antioxidant. Yeah, so we call it the triple A, not the triple A battery. Yeah, triple A turmeric. Yeah, 3As: Ayurveda, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. So I'm just going to go to the next slide. See if you guys remember. Anybody can type down in the chat box what are the 3As I just mentioned. Just a quick test. What are the 3 A's of the turmeric? The 3 A's. Whoever texts first is the winner of this challenge. Yeah, you will get some free turmeric from me when I see you in Lagos. I'll bring some free gift for you guys. So what are the 3 A's? Write down in the chat box. See if you guys are paying attention. A1, A2, A3. Please write down. Anybody? If you only get 2, not counted. You must get 3. Okay, so take your time to write it down. Whoever wins, you get a free gift from me when I come to Lagos. Okay, all right. So I'll see who will get the winner. Okay, somebody has responded. Okay, so Charles, you already take it already. Ayurveda anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. So Heidi, sorry, Charles got it first. Yeah, Charles got it first. So in fact, Charles spelled it correctly as well. It's Ayurveda with the R. Yeah, so Charles, I owe you a free gift. I owe you some turmeric, okay? So when I meet you the next time in Abuja, or maybe if you come to Lagos, please remind me, okay? Please remind me. Okay, so now here, I want to talk about, you see, in the water, we talk about ORP, right? Oxidation, reduction, potential, where we measure the water, which one it is, antioxidant and oxidized, right? So ORP is for the liquid, where we measure the antioxidant. Now in food, in these kind of spices or fruits, the scientists actually use something called ORAC, which stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity. It literally means the capacity to absorb oxygen free radicals. Basically, it is the power of the antioxidant. So the goal inside the spice, so ORAC is an abbreviation, okay, for the oxygen radical absorber capacity, and it tests the power of the plant to absorb or eliminate free radical. The higher the ORAC value, the better. You see, ORP, we say the lower the better, right? The more negative, the better. But for ORAC, the higher the better. Are you guys following? One, if you guys are following. So what you want is you want to eat food that has higher ORAC values. The higher it is, the better is it for the body. So let's take a look. In the market now, maybe every day, you guys could be eating this kind of food that is actually very high in ORAC value. All right. So let's take a look at the lowest one, which is also pretty high. Yeah. So let's look at garlic. Garlic has 6,665 ORAC value. Ginger, almost 15,000. Onion is at 23,000. And take a look at chilies, 39,041 ORAC value. So these are things that you can find commonly in the market that already has very high levels of ORAC value. So this is actually very powerful. The higher it is, the better it is for you. All right. But the thing about this is you don't take a lot every day, right? So garlic, maybe you cook it with your food. Onion is a little bit, ginger a little bit, chili even lesser, right? Maybe you cook it with your soup and all that. So how do you actually get to eat things that's very high in ORAC value? Because take a look at the ORAC value of turmeric, ladies and gentlemen. It is at 127,068 units, which means it is about how many times? 4 times higher than your chili. Who here you are amazed to find out that such turmeric have such a high ORAC value in the market? One in the chat box. Yeah. So chili is actually very, very good for the body, but you cannot eat too much. You get acid reflux. It's too spicy or the flavor is not nice. But turmeric, very, very high. Yeah, very, very, very high. So what makes the Kangen Ukon so special? What makes it so special? Because the Kangen Ukon is the only one in the whole world. Our turmeric product is unique to only us because it is washed using the step number 1, the turmeric. When we harvest the turmeric, we wash the turmeric, or we call it the Ukon, with strong Kangen water. So our Ukon is all washed with strong Kangen water. Number 2, it is sterilized overnight in strong acidic water to kill off the germs and bacteria. Number 3, removing the Ukon skin with ozone water. Number 4, soaking Ukon into strong acidic water and sterilizing again for 4 minutes, sliced and heated for 12 hours, and then we wrap it in the world's first Kangen water soft gel capsule. We have Mr. Solomon, Mr. Dan, they already bought their Ukon supplement. You will notice that the Ukon pill is not some plastic casing or some, all these synthetic casing. Our company uses Kangen water soft gel so that when you take into it, there's no plastic or nothing in the body. It just absorbs into the body, and because it's also made with Kangen water, so it also helps with the absorption of the turmeric. Okay, so what else is in your Kangen Ukon? We've got curcumin. So I want everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to understand that this supplement is not just turmeric. All right, of course we have the most important component from turmeric, which is called curcumin. Yeah, the highest antioxidant scavenger. And then we have a lot of minerals as well, like calcium, potassium, magnesium, iron, zinc, manganese, phosphorus, and selenium. So these are very important minerals for the body. Olive oil, perilla oil, niacin for skin to promote good skin, flaxseed oil for cardiovascular function, evening primrose oil to maintain cholesterol and blood sugar. So if you know people who are suffering from cholesterol and blood sugar, they have to take the Ukon. And then you have tocotrienol, which is a super vitamin E with strong antioxidant. Okay, so basically the Ukon products, there are a few around the world, but the most popular one would be the Ukon turmeric capsules because it's very easy for you to just take it. Yeah, but some people, they don't like to take the capsule. That's why the company also have something called Kangen Ukon tea. So you can actually make tea from the Ukon tea bags. Yeah, so it has the same nutritional value, except it is not in pill form, it is in tea. So you actually make it hot water and you drink it. I've tasted the tea before many times. It's very nice. So for a change from your regular green tea or Chinese tea, this is a tea that has tremendous antioxidant. You can take it every day. All right. And then the third one is the Kangen Ukon honey soap. So the company also makes the Ukon into soap bars for people to use it on their skin or when they shower as well. So people with skin problems like eczema and all that, they actually use the Ukon soap as well. So there are 3 products that the company actually makes from the organic Okinawan grown turmeric. Yeah, so very, very powerful. So there are actually few things behind the turmeric. It's not is special to Japan because the turmeric that you actually purchase, that's the capsule box on the bottom left. It is actually a mix of the spring and autumn turmeric in Japan. Now, when you harvest the turmeric at different seasons, there are different nutritional values. Are you guys aware of this? And it's only unique to Okinawa, Japan, because of the weather in Japan. Yeah. So this turmeric, you actually cannot find this quality anywhere else in the world. You cannot find it in India. You cannot find it in China. You cannot find it in Malaysia because of the weather in Okinawa. And they actually harvest it spring and autumn. Yeah. So both have different nutritional value and both actually helps the body in different ways. So the Ukon supplement, they actually mix both of it so that we actually get the best of both worlds. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, so far so good. Who here, you are getting some new information regarding the Ukon for the very first time, and you are actually excited about this product, and you feel that people around your network or your customers or people you know, they would genuinely benefit from taking this Ukon supplement, type 1 in the chat box if you like what you're seeing right now. Yeah. So this is the world's only, the most unique, because it's also farmed and washed and packaged with Kangen water. Only one in the whole world. Yeah, because Enagic is the only one with Kangen water. Yeah, so it's very powerful. So now when I talk about Ukon supplement, now it's an amazing supplement. In fact, this is the only supplement I take. I don't take any other supplement because it's also a multivitamin. It has all the essential oils. In fact, when you speak to people about turmeric, the first thing they will say is turmeric, it has very high nutritional values, but it's very low in bioavailability, which means it's very hard for the body to absorb the nutrients from turmeric. That's why a lot of people that they eat turmeric, what they do is they buy turmeric and they have to mix it with black pepper. Yeah, they have to mix it with black pepper because black pepper will increase the bioavailability to help your body to absorb the turmeric. Okay, but it's very messy. You end up, your hands will be all yellow color. You will stain your kitchen. You will stain your marble with yellow because once the turmeric color goes onto your marble, you're done. you have to polish your marble already because the color is very strong. Now, why in Enagic we don't need to mix this turmeric with black pepper? Because the essential oils the company has put inside is already going to increase the bioavailability. Number two, the Kangen water capsule they create also increases bioavailability of the Ukon. So you don't have to mix it with your black pepper and all that. So that is the main thing why people go for the Enagic Ukon product. Okay. So as I mentioned, I like to keep this Zoom very short because I believe there are a lot of you that also come onto this Zoom. You also want to learn how you can use Ukon to be part of your Enagic business to actually scale faster and to build faster, to get to your 5A, 6A faster. So the second half of this Zoom right now, I'm going to talk about Kangen Ukon is actually key in your Enagic business. Yeah, because let me just go back to why it is key. So we all know this career path, right? Everybody, we know this. 6A, 6A2, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So why is Ukon imperative in your business? Because it will help you, it will help you get to your desired ranks a lot faster if you do not use the Ukon strategy. Okay, Ukon is fantastic. Now, let me just share with you. There are two types of Ukon. Okay, same product, different size. Okay, so basically different packet size. Okay, so one is a 4-month supply, one is a 1-year supply. Okay, now the Ukon DD, don't ask me why the company named it DD. That's just the name. DD means 4-month supply. Sigma means 1-year supply. Okay. Now, when you purchase a DD, your first purchase, you have to do 2 more renewals. Means you have to buy 2 more times. Now, for those people who you are ready to buy once off, you just buy a Ukon Sigma, and it becomes a permanent account. Now, the Ukon DD is only at 620 euros. But it is not a permanent account until you do 2 more renewals. Everybody you're following, right? So let's say today, what's today's date? Let's say today was today's real date is 7th of March, yeah? So if I buy a Ukon DD today, I pay 600 something euros, 620 euros. On the 4 months from now, I have to buy another DD, and another 4 months thereon, I have to buy another DD for my account to be permanent. Now, why do I suggest people to always go for Sigma, the 1-year supply, is because if you forget to renew the Ukon DD after your 4 months, the account is actually cancelled. You actually lose your account. So I tell people, do not put yourself in this unnecessary risk. Unless you know you are going to renew it, you can go for it. Yeah. So Ukon Sigma first purchase is already permanent. So 1 renewal, 1 group sale. All right. So I want to talk about the DD strategy. You can actually rank up to 5A very fast as well. Because can you see there, I wrote there, 1 renewal equals to 1 group sale. If your downline buys 3 DD in 1 year, you actually get 3 machine counts, only up to 5A. Yeah, so this could be new to some of you as well. Now for the Sigma, 1 renewal is 1 machine count, or 1 group sale. So why have an Ukon account? Because if you have an Ukon account and a machine account, you actually enjoy 1 extra point, right? So let's say this is your machine account. You get a Ukon account, okay? So you buy a machine, you buy a Ukon, it could be a DD, it could be a Sigma, whatever it is. And then you sign up your first customer, yeah? Let's say his name is Brian. How much do you make? You make 1 point into the Ukon account, you make another point into the machine account. Are you guys following? So rather than making 1A, now you're making 2A from the start, because 1A goes into your Ukon account, another A goes into your machine account. And both of it can share the same name, same bank account. Yeah, it's the same name, same bank account. It's just that in the system, it is 2 separate accounts. Okay, rather than you sell to Brian directly and you earn only 1 point. Now, right here. So let's say you're already 3A. Yeah, let's say you're already 3A. So same thing, you get an Ukon account and then you sign up Brian under Ukon account. So your Ukon account will earn 1 point, your machine account will earn 3 points. So rather than earning 3 points, now you're earning 4 points. So regardless of what rank you are now, you are just going to earn 1 more extra point. Okay, so that's the benefit of Ukon. And just that extra point in the next 1 year, it will pay off or multiple folds whatever amount of money you use to buy the Ukon Sigma. Are you guys following? Yeah, because 1 point is already 200 euro. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? So let's say you buy a Ukon Sigma for 1,800 euro, just 9 A's extra is already 1,800 euro. Are you guys following? Because 1A is 200, right? 9A extra is already 1,800. So in the next 1 year, if under your Ukon account there is 9 more sales, it's just 9 sales, you already make up the amount of money you spend on your Ukon. So it definitely makes a lot of financial sense. All right. And secondly, why the Ukon account is fantastic. Now, if you have attended our Essential Kangen workshop, or if you have seen our business plan from top to bottom, you would have known for you to maintain 100% overriding commission from all your downlines, you must have one enroller sales or / direct sales every 90 days. So if a distributor does not have any enroller or direct sales for a long time, their indirect commission will actually be lower. So after 90 days, if you don't have any enroller sales, your overriding commission becomes you minus off 30%. So you're actually left with 70%. After 6 months, 50%. After only 2 years, the company actually stops paying overriding commission for distributors that don't even sell one machine in 2 years. I think that's quite fair. Yeah. So why people go for the Ukon account? To enjoy full, we call it SP, special point bonus, for both your Ukon and machine account. Meaning, once you get your Ukon and your machine accounts, overriding commission will be 100% for the next 1 year. So basically, you can focus on team building. We don't have to worrying about your enroller sales or direct sales. I hope you guys are following. So that is one of the key reasons why the Ukon is fantastic. Rank up faster with more group sales in your organization. So that's the third one. So imagine now everybody you bring into the business, okay? You get them to purchase a Kangen machine and also a Ukon DD or Ukon Sigma. You're actually doubling the number of sales you bring into your business by 2. So rather than getting 100 people to buy 100 machine, now you have 50 people to buy machine Ukon. You're also going to get to 6A. Are you guys following, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I hope you guys are following. So this is how the commission structure works. Okay. So when you buy a machine, machine position, and the Ukon must always come below your machine because the Ukon below the machine, it maintains the special point for both the account. If you do it the other way, Ukon on the top and machine on the bottom, it doesn't work. Yeah. So always machine on the top, Ukon on the bottom. And so let's say you sign up your first customer here that buys a machine. You get 1A into your Ukon, you get 1A into your machine. So this is the exact illustration. Let's say you sell another machine. You get another 200 euro, 200 euro. So you make 400. But what happens when your Ukon sells the third machine? Now you get 400 euro, and then your machine account gets 200 euro. So you're actually getting 3A or 600 euro commission on your third sale onwards already. So actually, you're going to be making a lot more money compared to not having Ukon. Okay. So similarly, when your downline also sells, similarly, you also make double the money. Okay, double the money as well. Okay. Now, Ukon business advantage, add an extra commission point to your paycheck from day one. Start as if you are 2A already. Why do I say that? It's because when you have 2 accounts, machine and Ukon, your first sale, you're already making 2As rather than 1A. Yeah. So start as if you were 2A already. Advance to 6A with as little as half the number of people and in half the time with the same number of people. Build long-term residual income. Because Ukon, when people start to love the Ukon and they take it every day and they get the tremendous health benefits, they are going to keep on repurchasing it. So what happens is this business, the Kangen machine, people will build the business and they will sell the machine. But the Ukon business, with Enagic, people continuously buy it, you will get long-term residual income because there is repurchasing as well. A lot of people come to us and say, oh, Kangen business, because you guys, the machine, people only buy one time, there's no residual. Then that's where we show them the Ukon. There is actually a residual model with the Ukon product, because it is repurchasing. And obviously, Ukon is an incredible product and will benefit you and your family's health tremendously. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit about the strategy, how you guys can use it. I want to make sure that you guys use it with caution. I only share this strategy normally when for countries where the office is already open, because then there are certain office that does a auto ship so that we don't forget to buy our Ukon DD renewal. So I want everybody here, all 8 of us, to take this with caution and to be very close to us whenever you make a decision regarding Ukon, okay? You can always chat with me or Solomon James, those leaders from KBB, and we will guide you step by step at the moment you want to take your decision to come into the Ukon, okay? So scenario one, Ukon DD. Okay, so basically you get a machine account, you go for Ukon DD account. I still don't suggest it for Nigeria because you never know if you have some payment issues to renew your Ukon DD, you may lose that account. Yeah, so if possible, go for the Sigma. But if some of you don't have the enough money to go for the Sigma or the 1 year supply, you have to come for DD. You can also try it out, but just make sure you must do your renewals. Yeah, because if you lose your account, it is permanently lost. Okay, so scenario one, your DD must renew every 4 months, and that's how it works. So when renew, it activates your DD account and your machine account for 4 months. Okay, so that's how. So after 3 renewals, it becomes a permanent ID. So that's exactly how it looks like. So you buy your first DD, your second renewal, your third renewal, and it becomes a permanent ID. And per renewal is a machine count. That's exciting, right? Per renewal of a DD of 600 something euros, it's actually a machine count as well. Okay, and every time you renew, it's always 1A. I don't want to get too technical, but when you guys start to actually purchase it, you guys will also learn along the way. But just understand that Ukon DD has to be renewed every 4 months, and after 3 renewals, it becomes a permanent ID. And every renewal, it is 1 machine count, and when you renew, it is always under your 1A. Okay, so important points to note: each renewal is 1 machine count, so you can actually rank up faster. All right, automatically renew main account, main machine account. 1 extra point goes to you. Before it becomes a permanent ID, if you don't renew it, the account will actually lapse and you will not receive any commission if your downline makes a sale. As for the machine ID, you will also not get the special bonus if they are not active. So basically, you forget to renew. Okay, so it has to be renewed every 4 months to become a permanent ID. Okay, so organization below Ukon account will remain, won't benefit from the machine activation with Ukon renewal. Ukon account now acts like a normal machine account. So basically, once it becomes a permanent account, let's say you have bought your Ukon DD, you have bought 2 more renewals, it's already permanent, and you just decide to not renew it after that, it will maintain there. Yeah, it's still a permanent account, except because you didn't renew it, you may not receive the Ukon commissions under your organization with that account. Okay, so for you to receive Ukon commission, you must be Ukon active. Now, this is scenario 2 Ukon Sigma. Very simple. This is what I prefer. This is what I speak to my leaders. Go for Ukon Sigma. Once you get an Ukon Sigma, you renew once a year. Per renewal is per machine count. So every year, basically, you renew 1 time. And it maintains your machine account for 1 year as well. Okay? So this is how it works. So you don't have to worry about every 4 months. It automatically renews the main machine account. You also get the 1 extra point. And duration is 1 year. Sigma is 1 machine count. DD is 3 machine count. So that's why some people decide to go for the DD. But I only suggest you do that when the office is already started and the product has come in. Yeah, to mitigate some risk. But I understand how some people like to use the DD because every DD renewal is actually 1 machine count. So when you have 1 person below you buying 1 DD, it's 1 machine, 1 group sale. Renew, another group sale. Renew, another group sale. Sigma, 1 group sale. So it's actually good, but if you were to calculate, you actually pay a little bit more if you were to buy 3 DDs in 1 year compared to 1 Sigma, yeah, in 1 year. So I hope I'm not going too fast on that. Okay, so the power of duplication, ladies and gentlemen. Why I talk about this is because if you were to really build your team with this Ukon strategy, okay, which means if you have your downline and if you want to get to 6A too fast, let's do a real life example. Let's say we have Solomon here, the leader of KBB, and then we have, let's say, leader and the second leader of KBB, we have Dan, and let's say if you want to get Dan to become a 6A fast, if Dan were to use the Ukon strategy, yeah, he'll get to 6A faster because everybody that comes in is coming in with machine Ukon. So definitely if a distributor uses the machine and Ukon strategy, they will get to 6A in about half the time with half the sales. Yeah, because 50 machine, 50 Ukon, you get 100 sales. Now, why do I say that the DD only helps you to rank up to 5A? Because when you become a 6A, there's a requirement here. You must have 100 total sales and also $300,000 worth, yeah, $300,000 product worth in accumulated group sales. Because the DD is only €600, yeah, if you to sell mostly DD, you may have 100 group sale, but you may not hit the $300,000 value. Are you guys following? This is to ensure that the distributors or people, they cannot abuse the system. Because people are selling machines, selling 100 machines, becoming 6A. You cannot be selling 100 DD and becoming 6A. So you must sell 100 DD and also with $300,000 value. That's why I say you can actually rank up to 5A very fast. Because 5A, from 1A to 5A, the company doesn't ask for your dollar value below you. They only ask when you become a 6A. Are you guys following? Type number 2 if you guys are following. So because every DD is actually considered as one group sale, if everybody buys DD in your group, but you really have to take care, you really have to monitor that everybody renews. And again, I suggest strongly only after the office open, where we will talk to the company to do some auto debit or auto ship, so that even though people forget to buy, the company actually reminds them, things like that. But now, since the office is not open, it's a bit of a dicey situation. So I don't want people to take those unnecessary risks. Okay, so definitely it will help you to get to your ranks faster. So for those of you who are aiming for 6A2-3, what it basically means is your 6A2-3, one of your -2 account will be your Ukon account. Am I right? So let me do something here. So for example, let me use my whiteboard. So a lot of you guys, you want to become 6A2-3, right? So this is my whiteboard. Yeah. And you know you need to have a 6A2-2 here. Sorry for this. Let me just undo. Yeah. So this could be your machine account, and then you have your Ukon account here. Basically, what you want to do is to build 2 legs here. 2 strong lines, and your other distributors, you all park under here, so that you're actually getting commission here, they're also getting commission here. Am I right? So this is the Ukon. Let me just write down Ukon. And this is the machine, SD501. Yeah, the machine. Okay, so whenever you park sales under your Ukon account, you're making double the commission, and also you're also building your Ukon account to rank up so that your top account can rank up. Now, what if in the future your Ukon also become -3? That is where you actually make the $5,000 passive income a month from -3 from your Ukon account again, 5,000 per month, US dollars on your Ukon account, and you also make another $5,000 a month on your machine account. So the money gets really big once you build both your Ukon and your machine account to -3. And for your machine account to become -3, which means you need another leader here to become 6A2-2. So some of you may decide to open another Ukon here to make it another -3 to make more money. That is also up to you. So if this account becomes a -3 as well, you're going to make another 5,000 a month here. So some people would like to have 3 centers to make 3 times the amount. So if this center become -3, this center become -3, this center become what? -4, right? So it's no longer 5,000, it becomes 10,000. So this is actually the way how people are building the business. Everybody coming with machine Ukon, machine Ukon, machine Ukon. You use the supplement as well. You can also share with your friends. And also there are long-term business benefits, yeah, if you build it the right way. So I hope you guys are clear on this. Number one, on the product is absolutely fantastic. Once you guys start to use it, once you guys start to experience it, one box, so the 4-month supply comes with 10 boxes. One box has 100 capsules per day. The company recommends 5 capsules. When you take the capsules on a daily basis, you would really see your energies start to go up really sky high. Yeah, you really start to go up really sky high. So that is what the Ukon account is all about. And on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, there are tons of videos on the Ukon product. You can learn more about it. It's also on the websites. If you want to share with your friends, I will also definitely send some links, websites, articles, write-ups on the Ukon onto the KBB WhatsApp chat. And then if you guys have any questions, now is also a good time to ask. Okay, so thank you so much. That is so far. That is from me. Let me know if you guys have any questions for today's Zoom. Thanks, everybody.